Under the hood of the G37 Coupe is the familiar, what they call the VQ V6. Now this engine's been around through the Nissan platforms for a while. It's evolved. It's really a bulletproof engine. It's the reason they've kept the architecture. But as I said, evolved, you can actually see there's twin throttle bodies going into the engine. It's really powerful, ton of low-end torque. VVEL, Vivel, that it says on the block here. That indicates that the car does have variable valve timing and electronic lift, to be precise. 330 horsepower. This is routed to a 5-speed automatic, which is routed to the rear wheels. That's how you get the power put down on these coupes. But with only having 5,000 miles on it, this car really is, it's like demo mile brand new. But we're gonna walk around it. There's one real blemish to show you. Other than that, it's gonna be a brand new driving experience. You know, as stated, the exterior on this car really is virtually brand new. There's one blemish I'm going to show you on the rear. Other than that, I'm pretty much just presenting a brand new Infiniti G37 Coupe here. I do have a set of xenon headlamps up here. They are automatic as set through there, but this is a pearlescent white color. It's like a metallic white, really a nice color. Very trendy these days, actually. They sell really well. Up here you have an 18-inch wheel. This is a 225/50R18, but going down the driver's side, it's excellent. You can really see a little bit of the reflection of that beautiful evening sky there. The little rubber button on the door handle there indicates the keyless ignition. On the rear you got the same tire size, 225/50R18, and again, brand new condition. Coming around the back, nothing's ever been altered. There's no paint work on this car. There's no previous incidents with this car. You can see all the badges are in the right place. But I did want to show you, now, this has like a little bit of contact damage here. You can see it. Obviously you could touch it up, but the neat part about this car is it being in original condition. If you fix that, there's paint work. Car's not original, so if you need to have that touched up, I think we could accommodate. But down the passenger side, it's the exact same, brand new. With the keyless ignition system, again, just hit the button, pops right open. You've got a decent sized trunk. You do have the full set of manuals as well as the untouched first aid kit. And then below the floorboard is a spare tire with all the tools unused, brand new condition. Since I have the key fob on me, I'm going to put it in my pocket because you do have a keyless entry and ignition system. So all I do is hit this button. Once I'll do the driver's door. Hit it another time, it'll unlock the passenger door as well. But just get right in, drop myself right in, hit the pedal. Once you tap the button, the car fires right up. But it smells new in here. I mean, it really does smell like a new car. There is nowhere to this interior to note. It's a light interior, have aluminum trim, which is another option that you can get within the car. But if you look at the door panel here, you can see you got 2-position memory for the driver and also the badge for the great Bose sound system. It has dual power, heated seats. Got the heated seat switches right in the middle here. And a conventional shifter. Once you drop it and drive, handles like any other automatic. Pop it to the left, you go into a sport mode, and even to override that, if you pull back, you go into a manual mode, pulling back down shifts, pushing forward up shifts, pop it right back into park, and it's an automatic again. You're all done. Give you an introduction to the features you get inside this car. It's pretty well equipped. You do have a power tilt and telescope steering wheel, but here's what's unique about it. The entire gauge cluster and all the stalks attached to it actually move with it. You do have voice command here, multi-function steering wheel. You've got your functions for your audio as well as your cruise control on here. As I said, push button start. Obviously you saw how that works. Up top we've got the Infiniti navigation system. Now this incorporates a whole ton of functions. You've got your audio and climate that are built right into it. As you can see, we've got the map there showing exactly where we are. You do have the ability to pair your phone should it be Bluetooth enabled. This is really all the controls for the functions here. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit that. You obviously see we got FM radio. We've got XM satellite already installed in the car. If you go to the disc function, we're listening to Michael Bublé, and he's got some songs on there, but this is already in the music jukebox, which is a hard drive built within the car. As you can see, music box, there it is right there. Dave and I were listening to a nice little romantic jam on the swinging Bose sound system. CD player, obviously. The record function there will allow you to take that CD and upload it into the hard drive. Compact flash card. Got a little slot down here. You can put your flash drive right in there. And if you have any media on there, you can attend to it right through the screen here. Auxiliary mode. I'll just show you exactly where that is because I have the iPod hookup. And that's actually different than the auxiliary. You've got set of RCA inputs down here. So you've got audio and video inputs that are right below, which I'll pop open here for you. You can see there. And then obviously you have the iPhone jack as well. It's a lot of ways to listen to some music. Going down even further on the console, got dual zone climate control. Just dial up your temperature. You can see it'll set right in there. Dave is going to be 67 for the remainder of the day here. And then above my head here, one-touch factory power moonroof. This is a 4-place sports car, so here's something you don't really see every day. One of the most inconvenient things about a coupe is having to crawl in and out of the back. Flip this forward, a little rubber button on top of the seat automatically powers it forward. So I'm going to climb my 6-foot self in here, drop it back. Once I click that, if I hit the button, and there we go, it goes right back to where it was set to begin with. No confusion, and I fit. How about that? This car's a sporty car. You definitely get a little bit more of the auditory feedback, but this car's tuned for that. What you hear is what the engineers want you to hear. And for a long distance cruiser, you know, as being as efficient as these cars are, I can't imagine why you would consider a new one, considering the kind of value you can get in a car that's barely used. And I do mean barely. This is really a exceptionally nice car. I mean, you can drive all day with your hands off the wheel, except for maybe on this pockmarked road, but this is really something special. I haven't driven an automatic G37 before, and this being the first time I've actually done it, I feel a lot more, I feel like I know the car a whole lot more. I've driven the stick shift version. The sport model is pretty intense. I will say the sport pack is really, it's very sporty. If you're not used to a sports car, it could be a little bit more intense. This car is dialed way back. It's like 8/10 of what that car is, just based on the fact that it doesn't have the suspension and wheel setup of the sport package G37. But everything falls nicely. It's really smooth, easy to drive. Visibility is fantastic. Mirrors are nicely placed. You don't have any challenge for visibility out back. The neat thing about these Infinitis is they come with a 4-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. So you have the balance of that comes with the car. And you also have an overlapping powertrain warranty that's 6 years, 70,000 miles from Infiniti. But you've got VDC over here, which is Vehicle Dynamics Control. That's your stability and traction control. It'll keep you buttoned down in inclement weather. And these tires are actually made for all seasons. They're mud and snow. But if you hit this car in the right spot, wow, that's shocking and almost brand new.